Test, mic test. We're good to go, sound check. Right into the new mic provided by you one and only. Test, mic check, 1, 2. Hey, Mitchell, we'll do a sound check up there real quick with this one. Hey, who's going to win? Yeah, pick one. All right, good call.
Remember, you're live.
Fans, welcome back to, or should I just say welcome to, if you were unable to stream with us for the first half of basketball, and then I'm going to go ahead and apologize twice as you missed an absolutely tremendous first half of basketball. The score kind of tells you just that, but we saw some outstanding plays, and we'll try to bring you some highlights of that if we can. But obviously a 4-point lead for the Concordia Cadets, led by Carissa Garcia's 13 points and 9 points from junior guard Ellison Fritcha. She hit 3 threes and looked confident doing it like she's done it 1,000 times. So 9 big points from Fritcha, who's played well, really all tournament long for the Cadets. And then for Angola, they got really a balanced scoring attack all year long. 8 points from number 25, their senior Reese Pepler. Number 33, Fenstermaker, a 5'8 junior with 6 points. And then sort of the do-everything, Hannah Knoll, finding creative ways to put the ball in the basket, creating scoring opportunities for her teammates. The sophomore, who's only 5'7", but has got long arms and uses them well on the defensive end. Really creating some scoring opportunities. She's got 9 points. She averaged, as we said earlier, 4.5 steals a game, and showing that ability off as well. And timeout-wise, only one used in that first half by Coach Appleton of Angola. So Coach Miller with all 5. He's experienced. He's a state championship coach, trying to repeat, I should say, sectional champion coach, this very sectional. And so he knows this half might require the use of all 5 of those timeouts. And Coach Appleton, 4. That's a lot going into any half of play. And so while we get ready here to tip it off on the floor for Angola, their starters, Leach 23, Knoll 3, Fenstermaker 33, Pepler in the far near corner 25, and then Duvendak, another senior, number 22. For Concordia, Craig, Barkley, Rogers, Garcia, and Callaway, and they are a great half-court man-to-man defensive team. They drill it, and then they go out and execute. But when you're playing that well, it doesn't matter defensively what you're doing. Hannah Knoll picks up right where she left off. Tickles the nylon from 20 feet. Great start for the Hornets. We saw them really in the second quarter go to that ball screen action, especially with Knoll, and sort of let her read. Is it a hedge? Is it a switch? Does she have a lane? Can she get it to a teammate? Rogers, such a good offensive rebounder, short on that one. And the Hornets love to run. There's Leach, shares it with Knoll. Boy, I think the Hornet crowd might have just lost it. We got pandas in the Hornet crowd. Shout out to the student section, I believe. A sweet Euro finish by Sierra Callaway. On the other end, again, you're just getting, if you're just joining our stream, you're just getting a glimpse of what the first half showed us. Quality basketball on both ends, offensively, defensively. These two teams can play. Sadly, one of them's going to have to lose, and their season will end. And if it does, Angola 19-6 season, Concordia right now at 17-6 on the season. Perhaps the difference in number of games played there due to the weather this year, as games sometimes were canceled late in the season in January. And Chastity Craig, we called her name about 3 times in the first half, all on the defensive end. She reads it so well off the ball defender does Craig, and came up with a steal there. And I believe they called it, I don't know if they just called it turnover. Yes, they called it jump ball there, so possession to Concordia. Rogers, little hesitation. Might have got away with steps. But the underneath official maybe actually might have had a bad angle on that as a defender got in his line of sight. We're kind of right in that angle to where we see that maybe he couldn't see that last foot touch the ground, but foul nonetheless on Angola's number 22, Duvendak. I think they call her Duvie. Her and I are not friends, so I won't call her Duvie. But Duvendak, her first foul, first on the team as well. Rogers calmly sinks both. And now a 5-point lead. Boy, it's been about this close all game long. In the first half, Concordia really had the lead the whole half, but Angola clawed back, kept it tight. There again, you see the ball screen high. I wouldn't want Sierra Calloway guarding me either, so please, some teammate, come give me a ball screen so I can look at somebody else. Calloway, a great defender, a sophomore for Concordia. Underneath out of bounds, look for Angola. They'll inbound it. Again, no real post presence, at least in terms of size for Angola, but they play 5 out and will flash players in. And Fenstermaker may be the best at flashing in, knifing in from the wing. They'll give her sort of curl screens around the free throw lane line to dive into the basket area. But all of these Hornets are long. No real lack of size at any positions. So length, size in terms of team, not an individual out there. And again, why does Coach Miller save his timeouts for the second half? That very reason right there. Save, prevent, perhaps a turnover. And tell you what, while we got a moment here, we're going to pause with a word from our sponsor.
Both runners were running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in North.
Welcome back to live play here, quarter number 3, 5:25 remaining in quarter number 3. Just a 30-second timeout there by Coach Miller, so both Concordia and Angola with 4 timeouts remaining. And here's a quick trap of the ball out of that timeout, perhaps just to get the ball out of Garcia's hands. Again, Knoll. A thief on that trap is Rogers. She is playing well. She's got 8 points. Knoll drives, shares it. Duvendak bottoms. Three ball there for Duvendak and a big shot for Angola. Craig, the offensive rebound. Referees thought it was Hollywood, so didn't call the charge. Nice attempt there by Davis. Angola fans, which we are surrounded by the purple and gold, wanted the call. Duvendak gets a ball screen. Well defended. It takes a team to guard a ball screen. A lot of teams don't understand that, but Concordia does. And Hannah Knoll understands how to shoot threes. corner three. That's 2 in a row now for the Hornets. And Callaway looking to attack, kind of got sped up there, and so it'll go right back to Angola. Again, back-to-back threes for the Hornets. Duvendak, then Knoll, 4:10 remaining. And Angola looking for their first lead, I believe, of the game with this possession. Another ball screen look, drives it baseline, and a nice find. I don't know how Duvendak saw the cutting Davis, but she did. And before that could happen, a foul called on Concordia's number 20, Meg Barkley, who will be replaced by Fritcha, who in the first half was a three-point assassin. Nobody was injured or killed, but the net was burnt up by Ellison Fritcha. Hit 3 threes in the first 16 minutes. Pepler shares it with Knoll. I'd guard her beyond the line. Rogers denying the post entry. Stole it, the senior. No, boy, every opportunity. She is on the spot with long arms and anticipatory eyes. We called her the smooth operator in the first half. If you were catching our stream, the SummitCitySports.com broadcast of IHSAA Sectional 22, the championship Monday, and we named Knoll the smooth operator in the first half. Garcia shares it with Callaway. Great patience by Concordia. Rogers, who's playing so well. That one's short. And Fenstermaker will be fouled at half court by Fritcha. That'll be the third team foul on Concordia and the third on Fritcha, the junior guard, Fenstermaker. And you see the 5 out. Down screen, they'll dive some post players in. Quick post-ups by the Hornets. Fenstermaker sees a lane. Stops, gets it to Knoll, who almost in one motion caught the pass and laid it in. Garcia so crafty with the ball, eyes up. Nice touch pass, but well defended by Davis. Pepler up to Duvendak, and the Hornets have their first lead of the game, and the Purple People and Pandas here at Concordia's The Cage are loving it. They haven't seen their team lose since January 12th. They've won 14 of their last 15, has Angola. That only loss coming to the hands of undefeated Central Noble. And Rogers battling in the basket area, earning yet another trip to the free throw line. 2:19 in the third quarter. And Rogers, a senior, just 2 seniors for Coach Miller. And one leads them in scoring and assists and steals. The other, Rogers, you're looking at her, leads the team in rebounding and does a lot of her damage on the offensive glass. And the senior that time hits 1 of 2. We are tied at 37, and this is a joy. Knoll just pulled from 25 feet and looks confident doing so. That ball came off quick, and so Duvendak was able to get her hands on it and then was fouled by Fritcha. And if you're Coach Appleton or just an Angola basketball fan in general, you love the way number 3 is playing with confidence out there. We're talking Steph Curry confidence, pulling from 24 feet, and your coach not batting an eye at it. That's called green light, which I never had in high school. I believe I had the constant yellow light, oftentimes the red light. Hannah Knoll, it's green. Rogers, a defensive rebound. Garcia able to push and attacks it so well. She's probably really good at Frogger, the video game. You fans of maybe the 80s, 90s generation know the game Frogger, but Garcia just able to find her way through traffic so well. And making me look good right there is Carissa Garcia. Little behind the back, 2 left-hand dribbles into Main Street. Where's the best shopping? It's in Main Street. Garcia, 8-footer. Concordia, 2-point lead. Both student sections trying to be the 6th man for their team. Great look by Knoll into Davis, who somehow missed. Fenstermaker fighting like a sectional championship is on the line. Mrs. Garcia playing Frogger. Shares it with Callaway, who backed up to shoot this. Almost went down. And I believe Concordia going to be called for a rebounding foul. Number 20, Barkley. That'll be Barkley's 2nd personal foul, the 5th team foul on Concordia, with 1:05 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Great look at Knoll and Garcia here. You can see the competitiveness in their eyes, in their stance. Garcia's won a sectional. Knoll yet to enjoy the feeling of net cutting. And in 9 minutes, somebody is going to cut down the net here at Concordia High School. Pepler drives it. Great help defense by Barkley. Rogers battling. Betts, the freshman, came in from the 3rd rebounding position. Barkley catches it with her eyes up. Great play by Barkley. Rogers, what did we say she was good at? Offensive rebounding. Had 2 cracks at it. Sectional hustle. Are you kidding me? Both teams playing for the right to climb the ladder and use the scissors. Turning hustle. That could be front page tomorrow, Journal Gazette. 16.5 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Duvendak will inbound to Knoll. Knoll shakes. Attacks under control. Blocked by Garcia. Controlled by Betts. Garcia, Frogger through 2. 6 seconds. Pulls from 21. Back of the rim. Callaway. And that will be your 3rd quarter. It was a 5-point game at halftime. It's now a 2-point game. And we'll break here for a word from our sponsors. Be right back. SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me. But to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Fans, welcome back to the SummitCitySports.com broadcast of IHSAA Sectional 22 Monday Night Championship action. Angola begins the 4th quarter with a 2-point deficit, and if you're just joining our stream, you're going to enjoy the next 8 minutes if it's anything like the first 24. On the floor for Angola, Leach, who just inbounded to Hannah Knoll, Fenstermaker and Duvendak, and then Pepler, who just caught it on the left wing. They're staring at a quality half-court man-to-man defense with Rogers. Callaway on the ball. Betts, the freshman, number 13. Garcia, number 12, and number 20, Megan Barkley, on the ball. Fenstermaker taking advantage of the open post offense of Angola. drove it baseline, and we've been giving credit to the Concordia help side defense all night long. That time not existent. And thrown away, a quick backcourt trap by Angola. Noel, Fenstermaker, they pass. What's the hardest thing to guard? A moving basketball. And they just found Hannah Noel. She's got 18 points. And that leads to their full court pressure, which has just turned over Concordia again. Noel, a thief, averages over 4 steals a game. And then our crossover there led to a Concordia foul. But Angola moves the ball so well on offense, and Coach Miller going to call a timeout here. Wants to talk to his team probably about Hannah Nolan. While we got a moment, let's go to some highlights here. Watch this first one as they move the basketball. Ball screen. Snap it to the top. Swing it, drive it to the corner. The hardest thing to guard in basketball is a moving ball. And the Hornets move it so well. And then this first half and second half as well has been full of tourney hustle. Watch it here as the inbound to Rogers. She goes after it, misses. The ball tipped away. Who's going to be first on the floor? Concordia. Concordia again. That is sectional championship hustle. And then what we just saw, watch it here, the ball movement. Noel's going to swing it to the corner. Fenstermaker's going to drive it. Baseline. Finds Duvendak. Leach, who finds Noel. Nice follow through and release by Hannah Noel, leading scorer in the game with 18 points. Her teammate Fenstermaker has 10 for Concordia. Garcia leads with 15 points. Rogers and Fritcha both with 9. Here's an inbound look, going to be a handoff. Goes under the screen, and so, boy, she is feeling confident. You can see it in her shot. Garcia tied up. And before the foul, I believe, no, they are going to call the foul. Angola had 3 players on the floor. And they're going to call the foul on Fenstermaker, number 33. So Concordia will inbound. They've had a tough time against this full court press. Here in really just the fourth quarter, there's a trap, I believe, just to get the ball out of Garcia's hands. This time Barkley comes to the rescue. Nice help defense there. Callaway, double crossover, floater, nice move. Rogers, such strong hands, Nautica Rogers. Almost corralled that offensive board. And so Concordia now with 6:18 will pick up a little three-quarter court pressure by the Cadets. There's a ball screen. We've seen a lot of that. Duvendag lets it go long. And Noel, who just does a whole lot, I should say, of everything for Angola, got the offensive rebound, extra possession for her team. Fenstermaker scoops, fakes, blocked, foul called. And give the Hornet defense credit, creating opportunities for them to extend. They didn't have a lead until late in the third quarter, but all the momentum appearing to shift to Angola. And what they've really been able to do is get the ball in the full court defensive game, if you will, out of Garcia's hands. Let's see if Coach Miller gets Callaway, who is a more than adept ball handler, up into the backcourt to help initiate that Concordia offense. Number 10, Kaczynski, will check in for Concordia. This is the largest lead of the game, and obviously the largest lead for Angola, as Barkley will bring it up. And the pressure there of Noel forcing a turnover. on the far sideline. That's been the story of at least the last 3 minutes as Angola's crept back into the game and taken now the largest lead of the game. And now they bring it out a little further from beyond the arc than they usually initiate their offense. Duvendak shares it with Knoll. Hustled it down by Noel Pepler. Boy, the Hornets confident, if nothing else, right now. And just ball bouncing their way. Hustle paying off for the Hornets. And Duvendak, excuse me. Yes, Duvendak will step to the line. That attempt short. 5'11" senior for Coach Appleton's Hornets with 5:09 remaining. Bends the knees, flicks the wrist. Rogers just to help get it in the front court. Garcia fades. Boy, tough shot. Knoll tips it almost to herself as she slides into the front row. Can't knock the hustle. Is that a Jay-Z song? Our hip-hop listeners out there, get at us on Facebook, Twitter. I don't know if Can't Knock the Hustle is a Jay-Z song. Could be. Concordia, nonetheless, will inbound on the far sideline. And that inbound pass a little overthrown. Concordia now will pick up full court. They inbound to Leach, the freshman. Concordia now with 8 team fouls, so they don't want to give away inning. And Coach Appleton, both teams will now have 3 timeouts, wants to talk about things. 4:49 left with his team. We'll be right back here at Summit City Sports.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Fans, welcome back to the SummitCitySports.com broadcast of sectional championship basketball. Angola now has an 8-point lead, their largest of the game. And after a Coach Appleton timeout for the Hornets, each team now with 3 timeouts remaining. And it was solid defense there right until the end where the referees got Callaway for the reach in. And so Pepler out of that timeout. Senior for the Hornets will step to the line for 2 fouls, fouled in the act there. Both of these teams very good free throw shooting teams. Concordia was almost perfect in their Saturday night semifinal as they defeated Woodland, and Angola shooting it very well, high percentage from the line tonight. Pepler making me look good. Again, what Angola has really done in this late third, fourth quarter when they've been on this run is put 2 on Garcia And Garcia wisely there finds Kaczynski, but they've been able to get the ball out of Garcia's hands offensively and create some turnovers against the other ball handlers of Concordia. There's a driving lane flicked away by Callaway, a good defender, the sophomore guard for Concordia. Moves her feet well, reads it well, and got her hand in there probably to prevent a lay-in attempt by Pepler. Buzzer here as Betts will check in for Barkley. Boy, nice flip of the screen by Fenstermaker, and everything going the way Coach Appleton wants it, offensively, defensively, clicking on all cylinders, hitting on all cylinders. I don't know if I know the phrase. Noel the Thief almost had another one. Betts catches and lets fly long, and Noel just finds the ball wherever it is on the floor, gathers that defensive rebound. 3:48 to go. Pepler driving in that open post offense. Boy, you love it. Leach there, just a freshman in the low post, giving her teammate instructions, reminders. You love teammates that give reminders when they're out on the floor, even if you're a freshman. Boy, all 5 of these Hornet ball players can handle it. And Kaczynski thought she might have had an opportunity to still dove in. And that'll be 10 now, team fouls, which means 2 free throws the rest of the way for Angola. Pepler converts on attempt number 1 as Davis, number 43 for Angola, checks back in. Rogers with that rebound off of Davis. And so 3:16 remaining. Concordia needing to make it happen if they plan to repeat as sectional champions. There again is that full court. Looks like a token pressure right now. They get it out of Garcia's hands. Betts brings it up on the sideline. Tried to get it to Callaway. Kaczynski hustling, stole it back from Knoll. Callaway, boy, nice catch. Knoll almost had another steal, and Callaway wisely drives it. Coach Miller gonna call a timeout. And while we got a moment, fans, we want to remind you about our sponsors. Actually, tell you what, we'll pause here and show you a quick highlight. Watch it here, nothing easy. The Hornets have really turned Concordia over since late in the third quarter, but you got to catch it strong. Watch Callaway catch that there, drive it. Every catch, pass contested by this tenacious, full of energy. Boy, they don't even seem to get tired, does Angola. Perhaps the crowd feeding their energy level. Angola fans have been on their feet the last 5 minutes. But you got to go catch it as Callaway did there and then turn and attack with your head up, chin on the rim. And again, the ball handling and passing on display of Angola. They all can handle it, share it, catch it. That might sound extremely simple, but Angola, someone taught these girls how to catch the ball fierce, on 2 feet, with 2 eyes, up, ready to play basketball. Somebody also taught them how to shoot free throws. Angola fans, knock on wood. You want to win, you got to be in. Duvendak flicks. Little splash mountain from Duvendak. Again, I think her friends call her Duvie, but her and I are not friends yet, so I will simply call her Duvendak. There's a back cut, and I think that might have been deflected. The referees agree with me. And so Betts will inbound, Garcia will inbound. To Rogers, little down screen. Drive by Callaway, great help, side defense by Angola. Give Doobie, I'm going to call her Doobie, credit. She stood in there as Callaway drove Main Street, sacrificed the body, things that are necessary if you want to cut down nets. Leach will inbound against Concordia's full court pressure with 2:18. Betts cuts off Fenstermaker, who simply puts it in her left hand, stops, eyes up. What a lead pass by Knoll. On time, on target. Hannah Knoll making it look easy out here. Kaczynski drives, shares it, Callaway. Rebound effort on the far side by Rogers. Going to be tied up, possession arrow favoring Concordia with 1:53 remaining. Davis will check back in. As will Fritcha and Kaczynski for Concordia. Up screen for Garcia, who catches it 26 feet away. Fenstermaker on her. Ball screen. They're going to make her give it up, and they do. Kaczynski gives it back. Garcia dribbles once, flicks it. Duvendak kicks it to Pepler, and Coach Appleton calls a timeout. While we got a moment, here's a very recent highlight. Again, we talked about Hannah Knoll, who does a little bit of everything. Watch her. Fenstermaker's going to break the press, heads up. Knoll catches it and immediately snaps her eyes to the basket area, something that all good basketball players do. What did she find? A wide open teammate, and then again put it on target. Led her teammate Pepler to a layup. Coach Appleton demanding his team to finish the game. Don't simply step back against this pressure you're going to see for the next 1 minute and 31 seconds, but finish, and finish with layups or free throws with a 13-point lead. Again, 10 team fouls for Concordia, only 4 for Angola. Concordia now scrambling to steal. They're going to foul there as Kaczynski fouls Pepler, and Angola has shot free throws well, perfect in this quarter from the free throw line. I just jinxed Pepler. Pepler misses both. Davis sneaks in, almost flicks that in. Duvendak, another offensive rebound. This time back to Davis. Letting them play. I think that was a good no call there, and Angola will keep it. Boy, coaching on the floor here. Fenstermaker calling out what she wants her teammates to do. You love the leadership there. Flare out. Every catch, you better catch it fierce. Rip through, as Pepler did there. And Kaczynski, great effort tonight. That's her 5th personal foul. And so she will be forced to exit as Betts will replace her. Pepler this time hits the first. And Coach Miller will make a couple of substitutions as the two seniors, Garcia and Rogers, exiting the floor, which appears to be for the last time on their home court. These two seniors won the sectional championship last year. Garcia's been a 4-year starter for Coach Miller's Cadets. You can imagine the emotions going through those two seniors right now. You got to feel for them if you know anything about basketball. Callaway, Betts battles for an offensive rebound. We're trying to get you a view over a standing Angola fan section only. And backcourt violation going to be called there. Again, it's been a balanced attack for Angola. Noel with 18, Pepler with 15, Fenstermaker with 16, Duvendak with 8. And Angola, Coach Appleton will get some recognition for some of his players with some substitutions here. 46 seconds remaining. Concordia may let them hold it out here. And give Angola credit, they were down 3 after 1, down 5 after the second quarter. Battled back to take the lead at the end of the third quarter, and then Concordia just really struggled to score. The Hornet defense, again, they play tireless out there. Was able to turn over the Cadets, which is hard to do. An excellently coached squad by his Coach Miller's Cadets. But Angola defense able to turn them over. And that is it. Congratulations to the Angola Hornets, celebrating as they should their first sectional championship for these players. And they did it on a tough court against defending champion Concordia. Cadets expected and picked by most media to win this sectional repeat and advance to the regional. So always exciting when you can win a sectional for your first time, advance to a regional that perhaps the media didn't think you could. And the purple and gold, if you've been watching Angola, they expected the victory, as Angola now has won 15 of their last 16 games and will advance to next Saturday's regional championship. Congratulations to Coach Appleton and the Angola basketball team. Also want to give a shout out to Coach Miller's Concordia Cadets, led by seniors Carissa Garcia and Nautica Rogers. A fantastic season for the Cadets. They finished the season 17-7. And will now be presented with the runner-up sectional basketball. Obviously not the prize that the Cadets wanted, but simply ran into a quality Angola team that should put that entire 3A regional on notice. We don't know who's going to come out of the Marion sectional, but watch out. These Hornets play well, play together. They are tenacious defensively and are skilled on the offensive end. So again, 3A regional, watch out for the Hornets. A great moment there for the Angola student section. Pandas in full force. I'm going to need a memo on the Pandas. Is that a T-Rex? Is that a Raptor? I don't think they get along well with Pandas, but it has become a thing up at Angola. And a great moment for the team, the players, the staff, the coaching staff for the Hornets. They're making a lot of people here in Concordia's cage very proud at the moment. And the best moment still to come. Somebody's going to hand those girls a pair of scissors, and you get to cut down the greatest trophy known to mankind, the basketball net.
Concordia reach this final score one more time by a final score of 58. Congratulations to the 2019 champion, Angola.
All right, fans, again, an awesome moment for Angola. They're going to take this sectional championship trophy about 45 minutes north back home to their school and their community, and they'll do it after they cut down some nets here. Fans, as always, today's broadcast was brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Reminder to follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, another congratulations to the runner-up Concordia Cadets. A fantastic season. We've been covering you all season long. And congratulations on a tournament well played. And then obviously congratulations to the 2019 IHSAA Sectional 22 champions, the Angola Hornets, who advanced to play in next Saturday's 3A Regional. For the best video man north of the equator, Mitchell Van Brocklin, I'm Andrew Wiz. It's been a pleasure to bring you sectional championship basketball from Summit City Sports. Stream with us next time.